Yeah, Ricky's coming back to Daytona to wreck everybody this week.
Can Ricky do a follow-up? Can Ricky score a second Daytona 500?
No.
Is Ricky Sterling Marlin?
No.
No? I mean, you wore the shirt. That's why I wanted to ask, definitely. I tell you one man who's going to be out there looking to win it all is this boy right here, Big Denny Ham Sandwich. He's got to be on the favorites list of most people. He knows these super speedways.
How many? He's 2-time, 3-time?
He's 3-time, isn't he? Is that right? I think he's 3.
Think so.
If I'm not getting confused, I'm pretty sure it's 3 Daytonas, right?
saw
We were there me and you were there for the 16.
The 16 one, yeah.
And he's won since then, and did he have one before?
He brought the phrase back
so.
out after the clash. He said, I beat your favorite driver again. But then I saw something that his dad didn't like it, so he's going to retire that phrase.
Okay. It just sounds kind of like maybe his dad just told him not to do it anymore.
Makes me like him even less.
Yeah, I thought he was a grown man. Here,
I did too.
All right, let's wrap it up and come back and see what he say.
Yeah.
Oh, baby dogs, baby girls, baby boys, we have got the show for you. It is finally 100% Daytona 500, baby. Ready to cook.
It is back.
Oh, it is back. Listen, let's talk about the past just real fast. Clash, just right off the bat. Did you like the Clash?
I think they obviously made the right move with the weather moving it the day before, but I didn't like the format that they ended up going with and just set it by practice. But you know, I mean, it was okay.
What'd you think?
I think they got
it just felt lackluster to me. The whole deal felt like I know it's because of the weather, whatever.
Right.
Everything just felt kind of
I'm with you. It just didn't impress me. I don't know why. I don't know. I mean, we go to tons of races. I see the build-up all the time and all the pre-show and everything, and I'm usually like, okay, it's the same old stuff. I don't know why. Nobody was there, maybe. It just didn't feel like it had energy to it.
No.
Yeah.
And also, I think NASCAR was cheating. Look at this. They were so desperate for Ty Gibbs to win that they put the 22 into 0th place so they could give first to the 54 on a restart.
Yeah, there you go.
That seems a little much.
Clearly, he's in first.
Yep. Conspiracy.
But here's my thing.
Yeah.
You take a stadium, you pave and put a track in it.
Right.
You took Bristol, you put dirt on it, and we're going back to the streets of Chicago this year. They got to close off the streets, build the walls.
Build it.
Non-traditional stuff.
Yeah.
And we saw what happened in Bristol dirt.
It's gone.
And it's gone.
So you think Chicago's going to die, get its 3-year cycle and go also? You think?
Yeah, and
you think everything's just a 3-year experiment?
Weren't they debating with Dale Jr. this week on should the Clash come back at the?
I don't know.
At the Coliseum.
I saw something about it. He's like, it better come back. I mean, not at the Coliseum. It's not going.
Yeah, I heard Mexico is a possibility.
Possibly.
Hey.
Canada. Somebody said something about going overseas, to Europe or something. I don't know. Let's take a look at what we got going on this week.
Yeah.
Denny Ham won the Clash, getting his first non-points paid race of the season. I say that because he's still got time to get disqualified from another race and not get points.
Hey,
So,
he does.
Or the All-Star race.
Well, last year had the 50th anniversary FedEx. So.
Yeah. So FedEx is still around. Mavis is back. Who else has he got? He got the hair cutting.
Yeah.
What else does he do for a living now?
He owns a race team.
Right.
He's a star of a Netflix series.
Right. He's got it all going on.
Yeah.
He's a man of many words.
He's a villain. He's a heel. He's owning that role.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Are we getting WWE with it? Are we like trying to put characters on people?
Yeah. Is NASCAR scripted?
No, but you know what?
No, it is. You just
A
showed
fight
it. Go
could
back.
be.
Can you pull the picture back up?
Oh,
This looks scripted.
Yeah, you're right about that. That's right. Confirmed. All right. Denny Ham came in second. Folks, we're looking at every paint scheme as they go in the 500, but we're looking at them always in the way they did the last thing. So we're looking at them for the order of the Clash, and we know only 23 people made the Clash, so we're just going to who had the fastest time after that. Coming in second, my boy in the 8 with a brand new paint scheme for the year.
In the zone.
In the zone nicotine pouches. Some weird thing happened.
Is this Zen or is this a different brand?
This is a different brand. This is not the 3 Chi people. This is not. I don't know what this is.
No, the Zen.
Oh, you mean the
ZYN.
Yeah, I know. I don't think it's them either. This is like Nicorette Jeff Gordon used to have, but it's like you dip it. I think it's like Skull Bandits for nicotine with no. No packing.
I don't like this.
It's weird, isn't it?
To me, it's like circles.
Yeah.
It looks to me like he's advertising like a place you go to play laser tag in 1999.
Hey, there you go.
That's true. Get in the zone.
Well,
Auto zone.
3 Che's gone for a little while at least. Some law, that's what I was going to say, came out, and 3 Chi can't advertise now. So they had to pull out. The zone's taking their place. 3 Chi wants to come back, but they have to wait to get something worked out with the law. As weird as that seems.
The fuzz.
So this seems, wasn't there?
So
a
he
law
traded
about
one substance for another.
Wasn't there another law back in the day when it went away from Winston Cup about tobacco as well?
Well, yeah, you can't. But see, there's no tobacco, just nicotine. That's how you skirt the law. They should have made the law about nicotine.
Vape.
Yeah.
Vape.
Okay.
Yeah, right. So.
Wow.
The champ.
Here's a guy like
the
vape.
man
came out of nowhere. Got in on the provisional, which we made predictions. We made predictions on the provisional spot.
Right.
Did anyone think it was
number one guy?
Did anyone think it was going to be Ryan Blaney, the champ?
Nope.
No, I did not.
And had a chance in the race.
Yeah. Third. I mean, he was up there. It's crazy. That's part of the reason some of the people didn't even make the race that maybe should have, because you see he didn't make it, and then he winds up third. So this whole thing was just a mess.
Really, it was based on what? A couple of 8-minute practices?
Yeah, it wasn't very long, and you just didn't get a run. You didn't get a run. And they had consecutive times, but whatever.
Well,
look at this man.
Wait,
you want to go back? We're going back.
Well, do we know what's on the hood this week?
Back in time. It's Peak.
Is it Peak right there on the fender?
Yep. For some reason, Peak seems to be set for Daytona 500. It was Peak last year on the hood.
I like this guy's chances.
You know what? I think by the betting parlors, he's the favorite. They're saying odds are best on him. I'm not saying it's hard to disagree. He drives the big tracks well. He runs good. He's got a good Ford. He's not going to waffle.
He's not going to waffle.
He ain't going to waffle on this. Come on now.
No.
This man, I hope he waffles.
He's going to waffle into the...
Back with his gasoline. That's not Suarez. That's That's a Lego man.
He is.
Hey, I will say this.
Pre race concert there though, Pitbull.
He is.
Oh yeah.
Pitbull's coming.
I'll say this real quick about Joey. You know, I hate on Joey a lot, but the Netflix documentary made me like Joey a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, like just behind the scenes stuff of how he interacts with family and stuff like that.
Listen, I relate to Joey a lot. As I was graduating high school, we're the same age. He came in the NASCAR.
You guys
the
hang
20
out?
car.
Yeah.
Joey, we don't hang out.
When did you get in the 20 car? When did you get in the 20 car?
I didn't get in the 20 car.
What happened to your Joe Gibbs deal?
Wait, I've always liked Joey. Why are we hating on Joey?
Well, I can't forgive him for the Martinsville
snub.
snub.
He's not my favorite driver by
totally
any stretch, but I
completely
don't mind
snubbed
Joey.
us.
Go watch our Martinsville video.
Yeah,
he's very rude. I was going to let him talk about gasoline. That's what they pay him to do.
Well,
but
you're not family.
I'm not taking him to the Olive Garden or anything. I just want to freaking to hear what he's got to say about gasoline.
Joey, if you're watching, which I'm sure you are.
He ain't.
Just hit us up.
Joey ain't got eyes. He has to wear glasses for everything.
Yeah.
I'll call you out, Joey. I'll see you at the race. We'll see you one day. You don't worry. Let's see. Next man. Oh, look who's back. Guess who's back?
It's the...
Hey, baby girl. It's Cash Money.
Let's
You're
see
the
this.
boss, Jimmy.
Why's Jimmy the boss?
I don't know. I think it's Rick. I can't reach the Rick one. There you go.
Oh, you just got to push a button, don't you?
I do.
Oh, well, listen. Can this man win the Daytona 500?
No.
I'm not saying no about anything. Justin is a huge fan. He'll back me up here. Martinsville. The man shows up and wins Martinsville.
Well, yeah, I would have never, ever thought that he was going to win at Martinsville.
I don't know that there's not anything the man can't do. Now, this is probably his weakest stuff. I'm not saying I'm picking him, but I wouldn't bet against him.
I used to say Martinsville was his weakest.
What was it? On the documentary, Marty Smith called him the most talented race car driver on the planet right now.
Planet Earth.
Yeah, I think I've heard other people say that.
Sorry, Ty Dillon. You're done.
That's big shoes right there, man.
Big shoes.
Here comes the money.
Young Money. Oh, here comes his brother-in-law.
Yep.
Because they're both married to Rick Hendrick or something. I don't know.
Here comes these.
Hendrick.
He's going to get a race win this year.
Ooh, you like this?
He likes it. He's got a little coolness to it.
I
You
mean,
don't like it? You do like it? What
I
are you
like it.
doing? You're just hitting. Listen, if you aren't going to use the buttons to tell us things or make sense, if
it's
you're like a
cool.
monkey
No,
pushing
I
buttons,
just
we'll
did.
take them away from you until the
just
show makes
did.
sense.
I just did. and
Okay.
It's cool.
You pulled it away fast. I thought you were like, no, I didn't mean to hit that.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Psych.
Okay, it is cool.
it's
It's
cool.
got a Miami Vice feel to it.
It-
I like it.
Yeah.
It's very 80s.
Because we're in Florida.
Yeah, I guess.
Where are we?
We're at
The nostalgia from that soundbite.
I don't know. This is not nostalgia.
That is the Bristol Mall and Tilt.
This
nostalgia. Which is now
You know, I was talking to
fun
somebody about Tilt
fact.
yesterday.
When you're in Bristol,
Yeah.
you can go to the old Bristol Mall
And still go to Tilt.
and go
Yeah.
to the casino.
Because that's where Tilt was.
Yep.
So next time you're at
Exactly.
the
The games
Bristol
are much.
race,
Well, I don't know that the games are better, but the prizes are better, definitely, than they
if
were
you-
at Tilt.
if you can win 'em.
I got some stuffed Ninja Turtles at Tilt. Get cash out the casino.
Yeah.
Speaking of a man who, why you go to the high banks and drive a dirty car? You know,
Yeah, right.
that's for the dirt. You know, do you ever need a clean tractor? Does it have to be dirty? I don't know.
Listen, there's some pressure on Stuart Haas this year.
Well, obviously. I think there's
To
pressure
perform.
to exist. Like, they may go out of business if they keep this up.
Yeah.
They haven't
Strong
got many
words.
sponsors
But
as it is.
I'll say last year they never impressed with their schemes. So on a Busch Light car.
Yeah.
But that's not running this year.
Right.
I can't wait to see Noah.
We'll see. Number 6, back with it again. The Christmas car. Jingle all the way. I'm telling you, if you are not watching this man as a possible winner, you're a fool. This guy is up front. All of these. Honestly, he'd have a couple 500s if he didn't wreck all of his teammates. That's why he was trying to do it. Like, he'll get on the last turn and be like, nope, we're all going to die. Give it to McDowell. Things like that. Just, he can get up there. He's got to calm down.
Yep.
If he doesn't, then again.
If he's not a Daytona 500 winner, he's going to win at some point this year.
Oh, yeah. I'll say that. Definitely. I'm down with that.
It's his year finally. Is this year?
Great job.
This is year
job,
3,
That's great.
right? This
Yeah.
is year 3 of RFK.
Is it?
Think so.
Yeah, I guess it
yeah.
is. It's crazy. But the club's back. Oh, God, we went too far. The club's back. He's going to drive it so crazy. You know what, though? I love this picture of it. I don't like the other front ends when they do something weird, but the orange on the front of this just looks awesome.
It does. The new Toyota front kind of helps.
This whole scheme fits this
Kind of.
car well.
I'll be honest though, it kind of reminds me of the old Department of Transportation snowplows. The orange in the front. You see it now?
For a moment there, I was trying to who drove a Department of Transportation car? It's like, is that a David Starr car? Like a 66 COT sponsor one race or some crap?
No, does it give you snowplow vibes?
I can see it. That might be intimidating on the racetrack, right? Let's do.
Yeah, I like
let's do
it.
one
It's
or two.
cool.
It's cool. Otter and the Dolphin would hang out with it. Look at this special. Now, is there something going on special with
I kind of like it.
with Big Rick? They had a white 9 car last week, and all of a sudden the 24 goes white this week. Now, if the 48 or the or the 5 show up all white next week, then we know there's a pattern. Right now, though, they changed this.
48's likely to go all white. I don't know about
Could.
the 5.
Well, yeah, the 5's not likely to change anything. But
This is like a Liberty scheme with Exalta.
well, Exalta's always had flames, right? Jeff had flames for a long time.
But these colors is what I'm saying.
Well,
That looks like a Liberty car.
don't you think it's awful weird that there's the big random different colored block that says Exalta on the back? A lot of people did when this came out. And they really did about when you see the Rhino lining car this year. It's a lot of weird colors in a lot of weird spots. Yeah, Raptor. I'm sorry. I said Rhino. They're both animals. It's all. Like, people are like, you know what? We think a lot of these paint schemes are made just to try to trick the lasers. That's what people were saying when the 24 paint schemes dropped. Yeah.
No.
They were saying, like, that's blacked out just randomly back there because they thought it was something to do with it. When you see the Raptor, though, the Raptor's a lot more odd. But this one just seemed weird to have a black thing, but that's what everybody was talking about.
Again, to me, it's like in a video game, you took the Liberty scheme and just replaced it with Exalta.
The flames do look kind of generic flames, don't they?
I mean, it's not the worst I've seen.
It's not the worst thing, but I think they could do a heck of a lot better.
Yeah.
That's for sure. All right. He's a magic man. Maybe he'll win. Who knows? Let's take a break. See what's going on out in the world. And you can do that, too, simply by calling White Blaze Outdoors and manure products.
Yeah.
Do you want to go on an outdoor hike? White Blaze can help you. Do you want bags of pure manure shipped to your doors?
Yes.
Yes, White Blaze can do that. The fees are extremely high, but they will do it.
Yeah.
Call them today. Say, I want to go on a hike, and I want to arrive back at my home to a fresh box of manure.
On the porch.
Boy, what a full day that would be in the country.
Sure.
Check out White Blaze Outdoors and give them a call. We'll be right back with you, baby.
Yeah.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Cap it, wrap it, tap it.
Oh, coming back from the break, it's Wrap It Up, and we're going down to Daytona this weekend to see the cars run into each other and run out of patience.
Yeah.
Oh, we got them all going down for you, baby. We made it all the way up to car number 41 in your rotation.
Oh.
I want to come right now, guys.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a silver this year, and it's got some words wrote on it.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
This CNC machine will take you there. It will get you just flat out happy. These CNC machines, I tell you what, I saw some hot CNC machines, no joke, just a couple of weeks ago. Our middle school is getting 2 of them, and they're going to use them to learn some CNC cool STEM stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Ryan Priest will not deliver them, though, I'm told.
This is your unsponsored
Pretty much.
HendrickCars.com deal.
Pretty much, yeah.
HaasTooling.com.
Gene has to have his name on a car. He has too much money. He has to burn it off somehow.
They should have just left, I like the front end of the car, and then as the farther it goes back, the worse it gets.
Yeah.
I don't know what that white
I don't know.
thing is.
That's the drill bit that goes in the CNC machine.
Is it is a lot of
It's weird.
It
Yeah, I
looks
mean,
terrible.
is it
I was like, is that a spark plug?
the Ford has a new front, and so does Toyota, right?
Right.
How many of these cars, I'm just noticing, how many are doing the extra wording above
The
the
Fords
grill?
seem to be, but not the Toyotas. The Toyotas have the emblem up there, but Fords
Yeah.
seem to be all about
I don't
it.
really like that.
I don't either. I haven't seen many places that it's worked. I know it's extra space to put a sponsor, but I don't think it looks that cool.
No.
Let's go on next. Bubba.
Oh.
Another one.
Coming in with the fries.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah. They showed this off at the same time they showed the 45. And the 45's almost like it, except where it's black, it's white on the 45. I take that back. The 45 has like a dripping motion going on it. But
you got that drip.
the worst wrap in the history, it's pretty plain. I'll give it to you. It's pretty plain. I saw people talking about it online. They said they liked it better than
not the worst wrap in
last year's. Is what they said.
He had some good raps last year.
Did you like it? You like this one more than the McDonald's last year? Remember, it was gray instead of the black, pretty much. You don't remember the gray?
I can't visualize
What?
that one.
Well, that marketing did not work.
No, it didn't.
Too bad.
So,
Too bad.
listen. New shop for this team.
New shop, new cars. Bubba
New logo.
has the, I think, of present drivers, highest average finish at Daytona.
At 10.7.
10.7, Bubba.
Out of
That's
6
crazy.
starts.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Listen, if you are not seriously thinking Bubba can't win plate race anytime we go now, you got to be crazy.
Don't use those plates anymore.
That's right. But he's at McDonald's. They get the styrofoam containers.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know.
Yeah.
Disappointing way to
And
start
you know
the
where he
year
buys
off.
them at?
Oh,
He
gets
buys them down at the Dollar Tree.
to the end of the road. Jimmy Johnson's dignity is gone. He must lower himself to the people of Dollar Tree.
Hey, what was Ricky so mad about at the clash over That was
know.
Ricky yelling in the window
He went and like took his window net down for him.
yeah, and
He
yelled
said
at
he
him.
pushed him into the wall, but when they were like, "Give us details," he's just like, "I don't know, man." And just,
I never did figure it out.
I didn't either. He just, it's Ricky.
Ricky!
I just can't get over how cheap this car looks.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not the worst, honestly, and I like green.
I
really do.
I got a feeling we're in for a lot of this.
We're going to see one of these cars, either this or the Family Dollar, every single race of the year. They paid for a full season. They're just dividing it up.
Grape.
Right?
Take a look.
You get
at
all of them.
This mother.
And then the 84 will have both sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, are you ready for the next one?
Hey.
Oh,
hey,
what?
question.
Okay, I'm going to stop. Go ahead.
What is 42 times 2?
Times 2?
Jimmy Johnson.
84.
84.
You think that's a coincidence?
No,
Dang.
I don't.
Well, I mean, partially it is.
You know,
Because they picked the 42 before Jimmy came in because it was Lee Petty's number, right?
yes,
And they stuck it on Ty Dillon.
this number goes all the way back to Montoya.
The 84 is really just the 48 flipped.
Yeah, but I'd like to think of it as 42 times 2.
It could. Yeah, it works that way. Which 48 was just,
It's hard to
24 times 2 is 48. That's how Jimmy got that number.
It's hard to believe that the 43 car.
Jeff Gordon times 2. That Jeff Gordon's car. That's how they picked. That's how they picked it. He was driving the 24. That's how they picked. They doubled the 24 is 48. That's how they picked the number. Don't ask me why. I
And
thought
then
it was
you double
stupid, too.
this, and it gets his new number.
I guess.
And he's the owner
It
of
kind
this
of
car.
it works out. It's
And-
just by chance though. Does your numerology? You know what? Maybe we ought to have a whole feature on numerology. Didn't we talk about numerology last week?
Oh, I got something better.
Oh my gosh! What is that?
That's some free
Some
stuff.
free stuff.
Oh my gosh! Wrap it up. Put it in a box and send it to you. How did they get this free stuff, Jordan?
You got to put in the comment section of any of our socials.
It was hyped.
Any of our socials. What are our socials? Tell us our socials.
Oh my God.
What are our socials?
All
What
of
are our
them.
socials?
Every
Yes.
one of them.
Like these? Here they
Yes.
are.
Yeah, we can,
Yeah,
we
go
can
on there.
show you.
There you
Go
go. We got buttons.
comment.
We forgot. You're the button man.
Go comments. And
Oh, I was supposed to be the button man.
Yeah.
we
That's
need
He takes it over.
we need a producer.
We do.
We will pay you nothing.
Somebody who will stop you from pushing buttons.
We will pay you nothing.
Yeah. Pay us.
So,
You want to be a part of something?
who's going to win the race Sunday? If you're right, you win
You
free
could.
stuff.
Well, not necessarily. I can't give away 40 hats or 40 people guess. We don't have 40 of these. We got one. If 40 people get it right, we'll randomly draw one of those people, and they'll get a hat.
Hey, that makes
Well,
more sense.
Yeah, we only got so many hats, you know?
All
There's
right.
only so much we can do. How do you turn this hat off?
I like
All
that
right,
right there.
that's
On
a-
the button, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we going back. Next car.
Next car.
Oh, the number 7, Chili's made a deal. Somebody pushed the end screen there, Jordan.
Whoa.
Jordan, are
The
you okay?
show is not over.
Why are you pushing buttons, Jordan? I swear to God, we're going
I'm-
to take that away from you.
I want to come right now, guys.
Just hit you in the
I think
face.
I
You
can-
want to come
can
over there
make
and
it
hit you in the
rest of way.
face.
I want to come now.
Emotional damage. All right, so the 7 car, Corey LaJoy. Corey trying to lead up this new pack of
He
super
gone.
money game bridgers,
Drinking the margaritas.
Spire Motorsports bought up everything in sight.
right? He's running the truck race too.
Did someone report them to the FCC for a monopoly?
I hope Kyle Busch did. Kyle Busch is going to be in the 7 truck for 5 races, by the way. They announced that also.
Oh man.
Corey LaJoy's in it this weekend. Of course, Truck Series, we're only pulling for one person this season for Daytona, right? We're
Mark Martin.
Mark Martin, definitely. If Mark Martin don't get in this race and win a truck race, man, it's over for us.
Yeah.
We put all of our money on Mark Martin down at the casino in Bristol to be in the truck race. The odds were insane since he wasn't entered into the competition. God, I hope he enters. Please, Mark, do something in the next 3 days. I beg you. I'll lose my home. Please, Mark. All right. Back to the next car. Busch Light.
Oh,
man, this is a
Man.
big one.
another hot one.
He's a good boy.
He's a hot one.
I
all that money.
Justin Marks.
I cannot wait until that. I mean, this has got to be one of the biggest sponsor landings in recent years, right?
Yeah.
Just to jump over, they said.
Well,
Kevin,
I mean, if you were Anheuser-Busch, what would you do? Would you stay at Stewart Haas?
no.
Yeah. What would that put them on, really? I
would-
guess the 10? I don't know.
The up and
Yeah.
coming, the up and coming car, the
Yeah.
up and coming team.
Yeah.
Who is actually winning races?
Yeah.
And contending for.
Daniel,
Not yet.
Yeah,
but
he's on the team.
I can't wait. I hope they make a watermelon flavor.
Well, they're going to.
Yeah,
I
they have
guarantee
to. They have to.
I guess that was part of it. Listen, you becoming a melon smoker, we can use this right for the first time, even though you keep pushing it for other stuff.
Listen,
Yeah.
dude.
You smoke that melon up, boy.
8th
Get trippy.
generation watermelon farmer. You know,
Oh.
even he was.
Yeah,
Have you seen the
there he is.
documentary yet?
No, I haven't actually.
Well,
I've
they were talking about how
been smoking
like,
watermelons.
even Ross Chastain, such a regular blue collar guy,
Yeah,
that like even he forgets.
that he's a watermelon
Who
farmer.
Not forgets that he's a watermelon farmer. He just forgets how
Forgets what?
who he is. I mean, he's winning.
He's just
cup
like he's got
races.
amnesia.
No, like he just.
What
No,
happened?
I don't think he realizes he's got a big
He
fan
doesn't-
base.
Well, yeah,
And
I think he
I don't-
realizes it.
No, he doesn't.
Bush
What?
gave him like $40 million. He's
I-
got to figure something good's happening.
I did the research. I watched Netflix.
He was second in points. I think he's I'm real, dog.
He's a pretty humble guy.
Well, yeah, sure.
I
You know,
like him.
Listen,
I
don't be
like
as
him.
confused as Jordan. Contact us. Tell us
What's-
what it is that's going on. Give us
what's
a
wrong-
voicemail.
Hey,
423-797-MEAT. MEAT.
Yeah.
Get on the phone. Leave a voicemail about it coming up.
If you
We
can tell me what's wrong with me today,
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? I'd like to know about it. Listen, we need your voicemails. We received a few people who called and hung up and wanted to be involved.
I'm
but
just
here's the
waff-
problem.
I'm just waffling
It just went
all over
straight
the
to
place.
voicemail, and we didn't say, hey, it's wrap it up or anything. So now it's like,
I know.
wrap it up, baby. Okay, so you know it's us. Leave the voicemail, okay?
I know.
Okay.
This morning, my waffle tasted awful. That's what's wrong with me.
Just you're like a child with buttons. All right, back to the cars. The champ,
Oh,
the man of the
champ
hour.
is here.
He drove Continental last year. He's going to do it again.
Well,
Enough toilet paper to cry on when it don't work out.
hey.
Not that Rick, another one.
Hey.
He's got Boost, pink Boost wrote across the hood.
I'm not worried about it. I'm not
He's
worried
probably
about
not. You know what
Pink
though?
boost.
He's going to go for it so hard. You
Pink
know-
boost.
It just says Boost in
What
giant
is-
words. It's pink.
Oh,
Boost. I
what
guess
is
it's Boost Mobile. I don't know.
What is
Just,
that?
hey, baby. It's pink. I don't know.
all right, Ricky.
All right. Good luck, Ricky.
Good luck.
Who we got next?
Oh, after Ricky.
Danica.
Danica.
Danica's.
Oh, then the 45
Oh,
car.
man, that
Oh.
is nasty.
He's had
Nasty.
some monster before. Of course, he's a monster driver, and we've got 3 monster cars in the race, but he's nasty this weekend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's Miss Jackson if you're nasty. For you 80s folks, there's a reference for you.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
You know what Janet Jackson says? Is like, if you're nasty, it's Miss I don't know.
Daniel.
I don't know.
Rapido Suarez.
Yeah, let's get some modern music in here, Pitbull. Let me stop making 1987 references anyway. No one's going to get. Anyway, you know what? This guy's going to win multiple races again this year. I don't care what anybody
Not
says.
really known for super speedway guy.
He's not, but Bubba is, and they need to get together and push. So maybe he can become one real quick. Let's see. Let's push a glitch there. All right.
Another monster.
Another monster. You got Ty with the original formula, the classic monster that your
Oh.
grandpa used to drink.
Showing himself at the Clash, trying to get to the front.
The man is, whether you like it or not, going to win races this year. Okay? He's coming. He's going to make the playoffs. He's going to land maybe multiple races. He's going to get all Joe Gibbs on it. I'm just telling you right now. That's my prediction.
Ty Dillon.
Oh, sorry.
Ty Dillon.
Order in Ty Dillon's court.
You said that man was going to this tie.
This Ty.
Okay,
This
sorry.
Ty. Now,
I'm sorry.
that other Ty, he's back to the truck series. I don't know. I got no idea about that. He might
And
win.
he's not announced for the 16 car yet, is he?
No, and I don't think it's going to happen. I think he's going truck racing, and that's about it.
Good.
And that's where he belongs, maybe.
Yeah.
What about the man, the myth, the Michael McDowell?
Can he repeat as a
wait,
Daytona 500 winner?
What's going on at the back?
He's smoking them, baby. He gonna win this. This is from the future. We took
I
this
mean-
picture from Sunday night and brought it back in time.
How many years? How many years has Love's been on the vehicle?
Man, you know what? Loves was with Front Row before they were with Michael, wasn't they? They've been a sponsor for Front Row for quite some time.
Yeah,
They were on some other people driving.
David Gilliland,
think-
right?
but
Yeah,
it's
all the way
the-
back to Gilliland. Yeah.
The owner is associated with the Loves.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think so.
I know the owner of Front Row owns a lot of Long John Silver's.
They used to be on the
What
car.
else?
They used to be on those
Yeah,
cars.
that's cause it was the same way with
Taco Bell.
BK getting
Taco Bell.
They own some Taco Bells around like the Knoxville area and up and down, and maybe like A&W chain. They own some of those. I know they might have something to do with Loves, but as far as I know, they don't. It's just a additional partner add-in who loves Michael McDowell and his RV stop superness.
Yeah.
Car looks good this year. A little different. Here's the number 10 car. And
Is it really?
The only parts of it we could get. Here's some shop photos somebody snuck and took. On the hood up there, you would see Black Rifle Coffee is what we're being told. And then you got the Ranger boats, and then you got the shotgun shells down below them. Man, you're just ready to fight anything. You get some coffee, a boat, and a shotgun.
Man.
You
Alligators, swamp people.
I tell you what, they'll follow you around with a camera at that point. It'll be a show. You don't worry about that. We got part of the front end. You can see the front tire there and part of the door. There was a box there. So, number 10. Can number 10 win a race this year? Because when he was in the 42 last year, he couldn't.
I'm going to say no.
I think so. I think I'm going to go no also.
I don't think this team bounces back enough. Although you did say that Ford, you expect a good year from Ford.
I do expect a good year from Ford, but I just don't see Gregson being a big part of it. I think there's too many other Ford guys who are going to beat him. I think you've got the 4, you've got the 14, the 40. Honestly, I think now, and I'm not hating on this dude. I kind of like him, but he's in my mind right now the weakest man in the stable of the 4 drivers at Stewart-Haas.
I could see that.
Right. So Stewart-Haas was way off. Even if they have a good year, I don't know about all 4 drivers making it on a win. So I just don't. I think he needs another year. I think he could get some decent finishes, but I just don't think they're ready yet. But that's just me, baby. Here's one man before we take a break. Justin Haley. Justin Haley loves orange juice, apple juice, treetops juices. This was a Ricky sponsor previously, and Justin making all the big moves he's making.
Big move over to Ricky Ware.
Right. He's just, which is in the former house of Ricky. Ricky, at one point driving the 17 was like Jack Roush's illegitimate son. No joke. There was like talk at one point he was going to leave the company to Ricky. And then it got all crazy, and they're like, Ricky, you got to leave. And Ricky was like, I'm really betrayed. I thought I was going to inherit this. They're like, turns out we like Brad Keselowski better.
So is this a Rick Ware car, or is this a RFK car?
Well, that's a great question. Well, any Rick Ware car this year is an RFK car.
Okay. So you're saying Riley Herbst has a chance?
Yes. But still,
to win.
Well, you got Chris Buescher and you got Brad Keselowski in better prepared cars of the same make. If anybody's going to win there, they're going to beat the 51. So I don't see it unless he can drive magically at Chicago like he did last year. Maybe something like that.
Ricky.
Yeah, he's a good boy. I'll tell you that. That's all I know.
He certainly has no chance, though.
I lied. We're going to do one more.
He does. He has no chance.
No chance?
Yeah.
None at all?
None.
What about this guy?
I like
Here
this.
comes the money.
I definitely like this refresh blue.
He's back in the baby blue.
I like it.
Oh,
It
baby.
looks-
I do like this a lot better than the whatever that was last
Yeah.
week.
Yeah. He's
or
still got
last-
these
or
lines,
last
though.
year, though.
All these lines. What's the deal with the little fine lines that go around everything?
It's like a good
Somebody needs something to
classic designer jean
Okay.
denim stitch on it.
I got you. All right.
Yeah.
Hendrick.
There you go. All right. Makes sense. I do like the all the blueness and the goldness better. I do. It is better. It will be better. It can be better. It should be better. Chase Elliott.
Does he get the playoffs?
Does he get the Final Four?
He didn't even make the playoffs last year.
Well, yeah, but he also missed, 9 races?
Yeah, I know.
He missed a lot.
But,
I would say this year he's not going to go snowboarding.
right. He's definitely going to make playoffs this year. Does he make it all the way? Is it a bounce-back year, or has he still got work to do?
He needs to win a race first, which he probably will do. But
There's only one way to win, and that's to call White Blaze Outdoors.
Oh.
It's a win every time when you call White Blaze Outdoors.
You know
They're
it.
your go-to stop for hiking, walking, rolling,
Chasing.
falling, chasing, What else? What other things will you use your leg to move with?
Jumping.
Jumping source. White Blaze Outdoors, your jumping source in the outdoors.
Yes.
You want to go out in the woods and jump in the air and leap and frolic like a good
Kangaroo.
wood nymph kangaroo.
We should also
Put them in your pocket and hop on out there.
We
White
should-
Blaze Outdoors.
We should also mention this is a guided service.
Yeah, we should probably talk about what the sponsor actually does every once in a while. In truth, White Blaze Outdoors is your go-to source in the Appalachian Highlands to go on scenic tours and trips to see wonderful
Things.
and animals that are out in the wilderness of our natural lands. Call now.
Yes.
I will.
And beyond.
I'm calling.
Call Beyond.
To infinity.
Bristol, baby.
Wrap it up. It's Wrap It Up. And we are
Yeah.
looking at them, baby. We seeing the paint schemes, bringing them to
Yes.
you fresh out of the
Order.
ocean. We caught
Yes.
these.
Order on the
Oh.
court.
Oh, bring Todd Dillon's court to an
Yes.
order. We are looking at the paint schemes, and we are up to Todd Gilland.
There.
Generator.
Todd came in dead last in the open. Man, he made it, though, so
How
you
many-
got to give him a little bit,
Here's what I want to know.
a little bit of that.
How did he get the Apple charging logo on the hood?
Apple is a mysterious company, you know, and they do mysterious things, and so they don't even use words. They put numbers in them and
You're
stuff.
the boss, Jimmy.
Oh,
I'm the boss.
hey, listen, here's one thing that Todd can be proud of. He gets to sit, far as we know, in his own car every race this year.
What he is excited about
Man.
that. He might say, "Hey, I might actually win a race this year."
And they let Smith go. They let Smith go to keep Todd. So we want to follow that story. Where does Smith in the 71 do compared to this 38? Because they could have had him. Something to keep your eye on. Coming in next, you big boy, AJ.
Ring-a-dinga.
Which
He could win.
This car
Could
will
lose.
This car will rotate drivers. We have
Yes, sir.
SVG,
Yes, sir.
Josh Williams,
Josh Williams, the
and
original Mac
AJ
Daddy,
Allmendinger.
and Dinger. Right now, that's all we got, right?
I think was it only SVG's races announced, and the other ones really haven't been yet.
I think they announced some of the Williams's races also.
Yeah,
but I don't remember
we'll
what they
definitely
are.
see this guy on a couple road courses.
Oh, yeah. I'd say most of the road courses are going to be AJ, so he can put down the winning
SVG,
cash.
I think, has got about 2 or 3 at least.
Yeah, he don't need road courses. He's definitely needing ovals.
Well, yeah,
Right.
But they also want to win.
Well, that's well.
Everything at college.
But isn't this whole idea about just getting him ready to be full time in a car? I mean, if you're going to let him drive a cup car, shouldn't you give him the circle time?
Yeah, but
Circle
hashtag
K?
everything at college racing. Hashtag
Win.
trophy hunting.
Trophy hunt.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
So
but sometimes
why
you gotta
not?
have.
Why
you know,
would you want to race for points when you can go race for wins?
Sure, I guess. I mean, but I'm just saying, you don't think AJ Allmendinger can race for wins in the car that they took him out of? You don't think he
No.
gets first choice? He's been there at the company and doing all this. He doesn't get to pick his races. You don't.
No, he probably does, but
But your butt,
I think AJ Allmendinger.
your face.
He's good at super speedways.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he wins in the 16 car this year, and I think he wins in the 16 car in the Xfinity Series like 5
Well,
times.
yeah. That's going to be interesting. Can he win the Daytona? Don't tell us. Save it.
Save it.
Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way.
So
I'm going the wrong way. All right.
right.
Game Bridge in the house.
Carson Hocevar.
Yes, sir. He's got Ziegler on the hood, Gamebridge on the back.
Ziegler is another attorney, right?
Ziegler is a automotive chain of car lots up north.
Oh, I was
They
way
were
off.
sponsoring the 78 car last year when Bickle would get in it. Remember, he had like 11 races of Ziegler. It was all yellow.
Blicky.
Josh Bilicki, that was it. Who did I say?
Bickle.
Bickle.
Yeah, Bickle the
I
pickle.
was like,
Yeah, it's Bickle.
I thought you were
Josh
talking
Bickle.
about. I thought you were talking about Dick Trickle.
You know Josh Bickle. Who is Josh Bickle? What does Josh Bickle drive for? He drives for somebody.
What do you think of this scheme?
Well, this scheme just came out today. They have the full Ziegler scheme, but today they changed their mind and said, wait a minute, we got to get more Gamebridge in here. We got just too much money. So they added Gamebridge to it, and Gamebridge has got this blue now.
What?
You think it's waffling?
Waffle.
Well, that's the fire suit for that car.
That's true. He's ready to drive it. Hope Waffle Man gets good thing. I guarantee he makes it 2 laps this year. What do you think?
I don't know.
77 going to do better this year.
I mean,
I think that this. Well, it's not this guy. That's for sure.
Who is it?
Dylan, you son of a...
get him.
Um,
Order.
Oh,
I do think the 77 car does a lot better this year.
I do too. I don't know about a win, but I think it runs strong.
More juice.
More juice. I don't know if this can be considered juice.
Well,
Again, there's
Don't even come in a glass bottle.
there's the Ford sponsor right above the grill.
Yeah. No, that says
what?
something weird. What does that say?
Juice.
Juice. Get your juice.
But still, they put
Grape
words.
juice.
The fact is, they put words there.
They did put words there, and it makes it ugly.
I can't see what it says.
I can tell you, though, this ran at the Clash, and as far as we know right now, unless they up it again, this is the end of it. This is the whole season
Oh,
for
really?
Sunny D. They paid for 2 races,
Man.
but they had no other sponsors, so they went ahead and put them at the first 2. So.
Does Josh Berry pick up like a berry tea sponsor
He should.
or like
Something
wild,
berry,
good
right?
marketing.
Get your wild berries
Right?
here.
Something berry. I mean, the marketing opportunities are endless.
Berry Home Center.
Ooh.
Now, is that a chain or is that just in Abingdon, Virginia?
That's in Abingdon and Shohowie.
Dang. Well, they can afford it.
Hey.
Abingdon's expensive. They can afford it.
The 4-car used to be in Abingdon.
That's
Oh,
true.
Speaking of the 4-car,
Speaking of,
can we
Yep.
take that car off the screen?
We can. Oh, I thought we were talking about the good
Wait,
4
two
car
of
I've
us
got here.
unplanned
Yeah.
right here.
I'm talking about.
I got the
Two-
Ernie
two-
90 91 shirt.
This is our local team,
Yeah.
formerly.
Yeah. We talk about them a little bit. Listen, you want to learn a little something about Morgan McClure Motorsports? Me and
Yes.
Jordan got to go over during a blizzard and do an interview.
It was a
with the
treat,
75
man.
truck. Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed that
Their
assignment
old
on the show.
man who was calling all their shots, the crew chief. You were out of in Bolivia, weren't you? On
somewhere.
that snake drop. He
Somewhere.
was flying over Bolivia doing a snake drop, replenish snakes for the season. And like trout, they just drop them right in there.
Stock them in.
They're like the snakes are round. They don't have legs on them. Nothing can break. They just roll right on. They just
Just to the trees.
keep going. Yep.
Into the ground.
Just they boom right in there. That's how they get a snake hole. Just shoot them right in there.
Yeah.
I know all about it. I'm teaching you.
Well, back Chris Carrier, man.
Chris Carrier, yeah. Check out our
full-
Chris Carrier interview. It's
full
amazing.
of stories.
Oh my God, some stories that people have never heard.
Yeah.
Out in the
And-
Publix and stuff.
Just the names that he's
It's a
worked
good
with.
Oh
grocery
my God.
store.
is worth
Huge.
the
I
listen.
like to go to the Publix.
Publix,
So-
man. Hey, I heard we were going to get a Publix, and then they said we were too trashy to get a Publix. Then I
screw
heard
them.
maybe they're going to come again. So who knows?
How did that dang deal get here?
We're not good enough for Publix down here in.
It's Bristol, baby.
All right, juice is gone. What else we got? There's your 99,
Hey.
which should be at the very end
Rápido Suárez.
because
Rápido Suárez.
he did not qualify well.
But
whatsoever.
wait.
Actually, he was 27th in qualifying.
Wait.
Yeah, go ahead.
But he won a race that night.
He did. But who was he racing against? Listen, if you got to go out and run a full race on the track before everybody else would practice, and you're in the Cup Series, and you're, the like most famous person to ever come out of that country for NASCAR, it kind of seems unfair to put him in a car and make him race all the normal Mexican series guys.
So you're saying if he didn't win, it would be really disappointing.
Yeah, he should definitely be like, oh, that's not looking good.
Well, who else is playing for this car this year besides Freeway? Are we getting Tootsie's back?
Yeah. Of course. Because the Orchid
Kid-
Lounge don't die.
Kid-
Actually,
Kid Rock.
according to this paperwork, I thought they had re-upped, but according to this paperwork, they have not yet. According to the paperwork I have in front of me, Freeway for 12, Quaker State for 3, and I saw the new Quaker State, and gosh, it's hot.
Yeah, he ran Quaker State in the Mexican race.
And, but that was a different car. That
one
different.
looked good, though.
Well,
Did you see
his
what-
99 Quaker State, his real Cup
Did-
car looks
Did
hot.
you see where they put they
And Worldwide
smacked the
Express for the
numbers on the
Clash.
right of the window?
Yeah. Yeah,
Of
they
the
run
dr-
that all
of
the
the windshield.
They run
Just
that all the
smack
time.
the big number on there.
They run
Who
that all
ca-
the time.
I know.
Yeah.
So
it's because they're crazy. They
you don't need to see. Just
Yeah.
smack the number
Oh
on.
yeah, it's Mexico. You don't need to see all the road. I mean, they don't follow all the laws we do they?
No.
Okay.
We have way too many laws.
According to the paperwork I have here, there's only Quaker State and Freeway, and the Worldwide Express got one race, so that only puts him at 16. He's only sold half the season, according to this.
Well, it's interesting because he's jumping in a Wendy's car. He's jumping in like the fifth string colleague green light trackhouse combo.
Yeah, everybody's touching it. Make sure it breaks.
There's a lot of people on the entry list. For
I
the
will say this
Xfinity
about
series.
your Wendy's car that he's running. It's maybe the ugliest Wendy's car I've ever seen.
I like it.
You
It looks
like
cool.
it? It looked generic to me. It looked like a child drew it or something. It ain't no Baconator car. It ain't no 42.
There's bacon on it.
Yeah,
Did
but
you not see the bacon?
it's all cartoony. It's not like
Oh.
it's not like
How do you like your bacon?
cooked?
Me too.
After the 99 look tracker again,
Hey.
Bass Pro represented
Oh,
on
man.
3 cars.
How?
Counting the 10, the 3, and the 19, they're all coming out to play.
Johnny Morse got money.
Johnny Morris got 3 cars. Monster's got 3 cars. Right there's 6 cars. That's what is that? 1/5 of the field is filled with
do
Bass
they-
Pro and Monster Energy.
Do they sell Monster at Bass Pro?
Man, if they don't, they're missing out on something, aren't they? We couldn't get a real picture. We could only get this die-cast mark up here, but it's basically like it was last year. A few small changes.
Yeah.
You can see the miniature things down here below the Bass Pro, though, tells us what he's got the rest of the year. He's got the Dow again. He's got MGM, and he's got that ugly freaking ethanol. And so something's missing from last year. What did he have that wasn't there last year that I was
Did he
thinking
run
of?
3 cheap?
He didn't know. It was
no,
always
it's just
Kyle.
Kyle.
Man, I can't remember. There was something. I knew it off the top of my head when I came in to sing this. What was missing from him this year? But who cares?
It's just, yeah. It's
If
also
he does
Dylan.
not completely turn this season around compared to last season, it's time for him to go to the office.
Do you
See
think
ya,
you think this
Austin.
is his last year in the car if he doesn't
Dude.
produce?
What did he get in points last year? Like 33rd?
24th. Was it 24th?
I don't
Or
know.
worse than that?
He was awful. He was
Yeah.
nowhere near it. He is way off. He's off of just even not that he's not winning races. Like he's not running where he should be running compared to the other Chevrolets.
Well, I mean,
It's time to for a team that's trying to be a premium team. It's time to move on. That's what I'm saying.
I could
put
see
heel in the car.
I could see this guy going to Xfinity and winning some races.
I think he just goes and takes Papal's spot and just runs the teams. What I think.
Wow.
If you're going to have anybody in Xfinity, it's you know who.
Ballers.
Ty Dillon. Ty Dillon.
Speaking
Hey.
of somebody who needs health care, here comes the
Ty
43.
Advent Health. So this,
Is a car.
I don't remember if the 99 ran this car, but this was number 1 car for sure last
Yeah,
year.
yeah. Advent Health hopped out of Trackhouse.
Yeah.
Left Trackhouse and went over to Legacy. That's not something you would think you would hear, right? Because Trackhouse definitely seemed on the come up, and Legacy had
Doesn't.
been on the go down. So, sponsor hopping, man, it's something. They
Yeah.
Jimmy's definitely making sponsors show up this year. Last year, it was all funded by Gallagher pretty
I
much.
don't mind it. It doesn't look terrible.
I don't mind it, no. But I do miss the watermelon slice that used to be on the door. Okay? I will smoke that melon over at Advent Health. Man, just trippy.
That don't seem healthy.
It don't. But it's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. Oh, Mr. Fastenal's back. Didn't make the main, fellas. Did not get to race in the
Oh,
Clash.
That's right. I was like, I don't
None of these
remember
guys
seeing
were
him
even in
on
the
track.
Clash. Yeah. Just because he didn't qualify in enough time.
Jeez.
He came in for his qualifying time 30th in qualifying times for the Clash, and so did not get to run the race, but he was going to run fast and all. He's going to run it again. That's his primary. I like it. I'd like to see a real picture of it cut out other than this one they keep posting.
Why?
Why not?
I don't
Why
know.
is quiet? Drink Bud Dry. You remember that? Boy, I'm full of
Bud
80,
Dry.
I'm full of 80s slogans today. I tell you
Hey.
what. And also, I'm full of hope that White Blaze Outdoors doesn't cancel sponsoring our show. When it comes time for snake handling church to take place out in the woods and you don't know how to
Yeah.
get there, call White Blaze Outdoors.
Yeah, buddy.
Get them on the phone. They will not only show you the place in the outdoors for the church service, but they will show you the snakes to use.
And they'll even run the service for
They
you.
will run it. It is a snake handling church service in one. You do not have to call 12 different places anymore
Nope.
to get your snake handling church needs.
That's right.
Used to be you had to call for snakes, you had to call for places, you had to call for wine,
Tambourines.
tambourine. Yeah.
I mean,
Have you ever seen a snake handling church that didn't have tambourines?
no.
Not once. It's required. The snakes will not show up unless there are tambourines.
That's why they come.
That's it. And now it's easier than ever to lift snakes above your head and be bitten and poisoned to death. Call White Blaze
Yeah.
Outdoors for more information.
Shall
Wrap it up. It's a show about paint schemes, and we look at them every single time, and you can too. It's easy. Just open your eyes and look at this. If you're listening on a podcast, I'm sorry. You've been denied the pleasure of seeing colors reflected at you in such a way. You must just imagine what we talk about. Oh, the beauty. I've seen such beautiful cars. You should tune into the race.
watch this.
Here's a car. Not beautiful. Same car that it's always looking like. It's been looking like this for years. This man has won one race in his career, and it was this one.
Yes.
2 years ago.
Can he do it again?
As a rookie. No.
I hope not.
Listen, the Fords are going to be fast. He might be strong. He might be able to pull. I could be totally wrong. Last year, I showed up here, and I said the 16 makes the round of 8. Okay? I could not have been more wrong.
Yeah.
I'll admit it. So but my big prediction this year, right off the bat, we'll find out this weekend. Ford shows up and everybody's like, holy crap. The Fords have like a huge advantage, especially at big tracks. Just my thoughts. I don't know.
They have already the past few years at super speedways.
I think
Toyota. You think it's even more?
Well,
Toyota,
absolutely. I think Ford even more here, and Ford on like 1.5s is going to be much more competitive this year, dangerous even. I think Toyota on 1.5 is going to be much more strong. But Martin Truex said that the new body is amazing, but he's not sure about it for plate racing. That's the one thing. Maybe it's not going to work. So, But maybe he's lying. So
it could be.
Right? I would. I'd be like, yeah, our car sucks. And then I'd blow everybody's doors off, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
here's talk about a car that sucks.
Guess what? Those cars go in a circle.
Circle.
Yeah.
So this is a water filtration drink.
A drinker.
A water filtration drink?
It's you get a bottle and it has a filter of a flavor on it. And you just put regular water in there.
And then you drink the water. And it gives you some of the flavor.
Yep.
And
they last for like 3 or 4
So it's not
bottles.
protecting me from Giardia.
Is it just adding flavor, or is it helping me? Is it like
gonorrhea? No.
Yeah. Does it like a survival, take away, clean the water stuff?
No. It's just flavored water.
Oh. Well, that's not amazing at all.
No,
but
this is
it seems like an extra step. Usually, when I buy a flavored drink, it's already in it.
already mixed.
Yeah, but this one's not.
I don't work at the factory. I'm tired of going to Walmart and rigging myself up.
You just buy new cartridges and
that seems like extra cost. When I buy a drink, it's already in there. I don't have to pay another fee. This is a ripoff.
Well, it's a great marketing because cars go in a circle.
That's true.
Well, it's the only thing they got going for them.
Now, hang with me here. I might be way out of base. Now, just look down the side. It's like
trash.
There's a little bit of water there. It's kind of like they half left one of those fish tank wraps that the 16 had last year. You remember those?
Yeah.
16 had some kind of goldfish slot machine.com or some crap.
Casinos.
It was casino. Was it Goldfish Casino?
It was some casinos, wasn't it?
It was something. I don't know.
It
was weird.
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms. But what about this boy?
No, well,
You think he gets a top 20 this year?
He spent 1 year in the number 8.
Does he get a top 20?
One top 20.
One top 20. That's it.
I got to be honest. This was a very surprising signing for me.
It's weird, isn't it?
Because, like I said, their hashtag is #trophy hunting.
I know. And this is their full-time cup guy. He might listen.
But
he could be a steady guy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see him winning.
Kaulig last year, 3 or 4 wins in the Xfinity Series. When you think of Kaulig, they're an Xfinity team.
Oh yeah.
And clearly,
absolutely.
that's where they're putting their budget.
I guess
5 cars this weekend. You know where their money's going. Daniel Hemrick, let's go.
Just out of odds, they've got a good chance.
What is this dang deal?
What is this?
Oh, man.
What is this supposed to be?
This has got to be one of the worst.
Oh, man, you're giving it everything.
You already got two this episode.
I could make like 20 different overlays. You push every one of them, every car. Like,
well,
listen, this is
terrible.
This is the late update also.
This is terrible.
At the start of the season, they announced this car and said it was just going to be the regular DeWalt. Something happened in the last week. We have the regular DeWalt they showed us. And they changed their mind, and they're like, you know what? We got to get Interstate in on this. Put it on the side. So they mixed it in.
It's like they split the invoice for the race.
I bet they did.
You don't like hybrids?
Oh,
This one's terrible.
you are. If you think Jordan's terrible, call the number below.
Tell us.
Tell Jordan how bad he is. Leave a voicemail.
might be-
423-797-MEAT.
We
Send
might-
us
Get
money
your
in
meat.
put paper money in a box and mail it to
I
us.
may not be back next week after this show. This might be my last episode.
We don't want you to get lost out at the racetrack.
But no, I'm honestly. What are your guys' thoughts, Justin, Aaron?
I like
on
the
this?
black. Like it's the black interstate. If I don't look at the yellow,
That is not black.
back at the back, it's not black.
That's green.
That's green
Yeah, it's
lightning
like
on black.
That
Hunter
is.
green.
I don't. Yeah, I don't see it. All I see is Yahoo.
It's okay.
Like
I
who-
can live with it.
I can.
I've
live,
seen
I
worse
can
things.
live with never going to Yahoo.com ever again.
Well, yeah, okay,
Don't do it.
sure, that makes sense. I'm with you. All right, here's the 15 car. This
Right.
now listen.
Okay.
Here's where it gets complicated again. The 15 car this year
Was I
is
the only one that didn't like that last one?
maybe. I'm okay with it. It's
Yeah,
not the
it's
best
just
thing that's
like,
ever happened, but
Eh.
That's
I-
terrible.
I hated his like red ream scheme worse last year.
Yeah.
Making a note.
It is better than that.
End of the
yeah.
season, worst paint schemes of the year.
Well,
Make a
I've already
note
seen
on
the
that
worst
one.
paint scheme of the year. I'm just not going to
Yeah,
give it away.
we did.
It's,
We've already seen
just
that.
wait on that one. Somebody needs to be fired. Jimmy, maybe himself.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what were we talking about, though, this car? The 15.
Yeah,
The 15, I think for 23 races, majority of the races, Kaz Grell is the primary driver this year. He's the main driver of the 15 car. But for some reason, they said, listen, Kaz, we're still going to let you drive, but you can't drive your own car. Get out of it, and
Yeah.
we're going to put somebody else in it.
So it's 25 races for Kaz,
25.
10 for Cody Ware,
Yeah.
and
One.
one.
For Riley Herbst. And this is the one. And he's got energy also, big monster energy.
Monster.
Riley did drive the 15 last year, though, in the Daytona 500. He was the guy who had the Sunny D last year somehow. That
Well.
moved. Riley Herbst.
We know there'll be two wrecks. Riley and Ricky.
Riley and Ricky.
They're getting tricky.
We could sell that as a sitcom back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Well,
Daniel Rápido Suarez.
Palette cleaner.
Is he going to be on there too?
21, back of the field as usual.
yeah.
Last year, they've made it pretty clear that they don't believe in him at all, and they just have to keep him, and they hate him, and dear God, we're going to fire you as soon as we can, Harrison. You're going to be fired and put in jail for being so bad. That's what's happening. This guy
Switched
sucks.
crew chiefs last
He
year
did.
with
It's
the
a-
two car.
Desperate move to try to save a career.
Both
Yeah.
drivers.
Fords are going to be better. I really believe that. I could be wrong. But if Fords are better and Harrison can't do anything, he's gone.
Are we still looking for
Think so.
Woods' brother to get their 100th win still?
Yeah.
Their next win would be their 100th win?
Yep. Blaney got the 99.
Blaney, yep.
So that's been a few days.
Pocono 4 years ago,
few,
5
yeah.
years ago.
No,
longer
let's
than
just
that.
ask
Who gets the 21 if Harrison can't do it?
Riley Herbst.
You might not be wrong.
Well,
I mean,
I told you.
I know. Isn't that weird? Just in first reaction, I'm like, oh, yeah, Harrison Burton's way better than Riley Herbst. But
well, is he?
I don't know. Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Who knows?
Haley Deegan.
Oh.
She's got it. I don't know. Let's see how bad what lap she wrecks on Saturday.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
That's a good one. All right, let's get on over here. 71.
And that.
Here's the man who could have been in the 38 or the 36 that
And
they're
that-
having one time.
WeatherTech has signed deal with Trackhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And Spire, Trackhouse, and Colleague. They're all pretty much the same team. so
The Lowe Chevy merger.
WeatherTech could be on a Trackhouse car. But this one, I like this one.
Could be in my car, too.
Yeah.
Send me some free ones.
I'd love to have some free WeatherTech because I can't
Yeah.
afford it. It's very expensive.
It is very expensive.
It does what it's supposed to, I guess. They laser lined it. Is that something?
Yep.
Something you're proud of? To hear the words laser lined?
Yep.
You like that? That's a good idea.
You think this car does anything this year?
This car, actually, I think this car could start. Let's see where Spire is. First half of the season, I don't expect Spire to do jack crap other than maybe LaJoy
And
gets
this-
wild at Atlanta or
This
something like that.
was the 78 Charter, right?
This was the 78 Charter. It's just it's not the 78 car because the 78 car
Thank
came out of the
God.
RCR stable, so this is just an extra Spire car. Or, I don't know. Who do they have an alliance with Trackhouse right now?
Yeah, like
for
weather,
cars.
Yeah,
But did we ever hear
WeatherTech's considered a Trackhouse sponsor?
Right, but do they have also an alliance with Hendrick? Because I've never heard that's went away. Like their engine setup. I mean, do they have multiple deals?
Isn't this ECR engines?
I don't know. I don't know. I was asking you. I hope
That's a great question.
Somebody tell us in the comments. Please, we beg you. Dear God. I think he could run well. Here you go. Now, here's Kaz Grala we were talking about earlier. Had to get out of his main car to get into a secondary car, which also happens to be the car that Riley, who's in the 15 car that Kaz normally drives, drove last time he drove the 36 Monster at Dega at the last race, right? So they've swapped for whatever reason. And the Rude Bush people who have been sponsoring Todd are all about Kaz, apparently. And Kaz here, this is good. This is real. Natalie Decker sent out like a tweet or a post on Instagram, something, accusing Kaz Grala of stealing her sponsor for that end thing on the 15. She's like, he's a dirty person. Don't trust him. They'll steal your sponsor. I'm like, wow. Let's get Kaz Grala fighting Natalie Decker.
That would be very entertaining.
Yes.
It would be hilarious. Here's man.
Look how mysterious this is.
At the last minute, we found out that this has been entered. Nobody was sure if this car was going to enter into any race. This is NY Racing, right? It's New York something. Yep. It's owned by some guy who owns this car. He had it entered a couple times last year. I don't know who he is. I guess he's from New York. This year you can't really see it because we only have an airbrush of the car painted on the side of I don't know what that is, if that's a hauler or if that's a camper or what. Anyway, Greg Biffle's coming to the 500, boys.
Yes.
And he's going to take 100 people with him.
Greg.
In this airbrushed car.
Get it, Greg.
44.
You're probably not going to make qualifying time.
Somebody's got to go home. Multiple people, two people. Greg's my call for one of the places, definitely.
Yep. Oh, speaking back,
he ain't got speed.
You're talking about that Spire Motorsports allegiance to
back here? Yeah, tell us about it.
Well, I was just going to say, the 71 truck just signed Raja Caruth, and it's going to be a Hendrick.com
Right, Hendrick's
truck.
going to pace it, yeah. Well, I also noticed that there was still Nations Guard on the 77 or the 7. So Hendrick's still giving money to him.
And there's still something down there. I can't tell what it is in front of the
either.
back.
Kind of looks like a Sunoco from here.
Smoke.
Ooh, they put Tony Stewart down there. All right.
The building
man.
Them submarines.
The legend.
Here's a dark horse. The dark horse.
Back for his annual 500 entry?
Yeah. This time, though, with RFK.
Third car.
Driving.
The old 60 car.
But the 60 was never a cup car.
You're right.
It was an Xfinity number.
Winn-Dixie.
But it is the most winning number at Roush.
Yeah.
That's why they did it. And also, I think because the 16's gone, the 99's gone that they used to drive. What else was a Roush number? 26. Why didn't they go 26? Remember?
It's a bad
Jamie
year.
McMurray used to drive 26 for Roush. That's in the 6 house. I guess 6-0 is too, but whatever.
6, the 5, the 17, the 97.
Yeah, 17.
The 99. I think we know who's in the 99 now, though.
Yeah. It's
Rapido Suarez.
You know what? David Reagan has been out doing testing for NASCAR in their E-vehicle, the thing that didn't have a brand that looked like an SUV with a big wing on it. You know what I'm talking about?
I didn't see a picture of it.
It's weird. It looks like a lowered SUV with a wing on it, but they say it's not branded. It's no particular car companies. It's an electric vehicle, and apparently they've had David Reagan at Martinsville just driving the crap out of it to test it.
Wow.
Well, speaking of testing, just this past week, Brad Kay was driving rain tires at Bristol.
Oh, that's right.
With two other drivers. Who else was down
Why
there with him?
Why did we go down there?
Well,
It's Bristol, baby!
We didn't know.
Who was down there with him?
Man, there was 2 people. I want to say one of them was Zane Smith for some reason.
Yeah, I bet you each manufacturer had one.
Yeah, and I can't remember who the other one was. Who was the Toyota guy? Was it 45?
I don't know.
I don't either.
That's interesting, though. Rain tires at Bristol on those banks.
Let's do it. It's going to rain. You might as well freaking get ready for it. Let's put the freaking tires on. I'm tired of sitting around. Rig them up, boys.
And you know why, though? Because they went back to March for the Bristol race.
That's right. Well, it was raining anyway. Wasn't matter.
Yeah.
62.
62.
Got a new driver.
Which is that's not Black Rifle, obviously. But
This is
Death Wish.
Death Wish
Death
coffee.
Wish.
That's at least the second coffee we know of.
Oh, Fettuccine's driving this one.
Yeah, I tell you what,
Fettuccine Alfredo.
he's going to do a couple races for him. He loves coffee.
Yep.
And they're blacking it out with the simple red. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of, And I'm also realizing, is this 62 the same 62 that Harvick's always using for his late model and stuff, like the font? Maybe not. I don't know. Just looking at it weird there. Just caught my eye. KHI technically reopened, like they announced last week. Kevin Harvick Incorporated. So he's running two cars in the car series, and then something else. So
Well, he's an agency. And he
does agency.
representative.
But that's another thing. Check out
He's
our video with
Corey LaJoie's rep.
talking to Chris Carrier. He
So,
worked
yeah.
at KHI. He was a
But-
crew chief there.
But they're back to building race cars, huh?
Right, yeah.
Didn't
So,
realize. How
yeah.
long has it been since they built race cars?
Oh, I guess since Chris left, which was how many? He told us like
About 10 or 12 years ago.
it's been about a decade. Yeah, absolutely. All right, after the 62, the other entries that we have available to us: 78. B.J. McLeod says he's going to show up at the start of the year. He's on the entry list. His sponsor is listed as himself.
Oh, my word.
Live Fast Motorsports. And I did see, though, he's also driving the 78 in the Xfinity race, so let's not get that complicated. He's going to suck on both of them.
So he's
And big other news when we get to it. Blaster
Blaster.
moved over.
Moved over.
To the
Go to big Michael McDowell's house.
Wow.
Crazy.
Blaster.
All right,
Just
and
gonna blast out of there.
the man.
Here's another
boss, Jimmy.
blaster.
I'm the boss.
Listen, I've seen better pictures of this car than this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
It does look weird from this angle, doesn't it?
is this the only Carvana race that they've committed to for him?
As far as I know, Carvana has this.
But he's announced several races.
Yeah, but he's
And-
got the you got to go shop at the discount store on all the other ones.
But this
as
is
far
a
as we know.
tribute to the king.
Yeah, I guess. If you really want to call it a tribute,
It's supposed to
Carvana wrote on it, about to go bankrupt. Is that really a tribute to somebody?
be. Well, they got enough money to give Jimmy.
Jimmy?
And I saw this today.
Actually, I'm seeing here he's going to run Indy in it and the last Phoenix race. So 2 more on Carvana.
Wow.
Apparently, Jimmy's stepping up how many races he's doing this year.
yes.
He's
But
like
also,
back to half a season
did you
or
see
some
this
crap.
Today? Did you just see this today?
Lord have mercy,
They're-
I'm about to bust.
Legacy, Jimmy's going to drive most of the races, but Legacy is entering an off-road electric series.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And they said Jimmy's not driving the opener because he's driving the 500.
Wow.
He's going to go drive most of the races. Don't even know what that is or what that looks like, but I
Yeah.
saw that today.
Well, he used
Crazy.
to drive like, desert trucks and
Yeah, well,
that kind of crap.
off-road electric cars, why not?
Do it to it. Go for it. He's got the money and the time. I don't like that they made it so petty that they put the Richard Petty, that is, that they put the horsepower on the hood, like where it says 510 horsepower. My car almost has 510 horsepower. Like, that's not impressive. Don't write that there. And after Jimmy, there will be a special person enter the race that is yet to be unnamed. A mystery driver will show up, Darrell Waltrip, in his last 500, coming back again for one last trip. No, not really. That's it. Can Jimmy Johnson win the Daytona 500?
No.
No.
He can't?
No.
Man.
Although Jimmy Johnson winning a race in a Toyota.
But yeah, if he won a race, it'd be. I mean, he didn't win a race the last few years. He was in the 48,
Yeah.
so with Chad Canal. So it's hard for me to think he's. But if he's going to win somewhere, Daytona,
Well, yeah, it'd be the only shot in the bucket.
and he owns 2 other cars, he can demand they push him or something. I mean,
Uh,
what do you think, fellas? Who's going to do it to it? When we
before I came here, I already had in my mind that the 6 will win the race.
Oh,
The 6.
I like
Good
that.
pick. Good pick.
I like that pick.
I thought about making the same pick. I really did. And I thought about it ahead, too, and I said, no, as much as I'd rather at this point, which is weird, have him win, it's going to be the 22. 22 wins.
Well,
that's my pick.
That's a really good pick.
What you got? We got Ford. Ford's strong with us. Don't mess this up.
I don't want to mess it up. So, going. I'm gonna say I am gonna stick with Ford too. I'm gonna say the
Whoa.
I'm gonna say the 17 car wins.
Oh.
I like that. I like that pick better than ours. I like 17
So-
better than those two guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the 17 car wins.
I like 17.
But
He's a good guy.
It's the Daytona 500, and these drivers come up all the time. What's your dark horse pick?
Dark horse pick. Jimmy. Number 84, Carvana car goes in. That's dark as you
No.
can get.
Yeah, that's true.
David Reagan was mine.
Ooh.
Already said that.
Man, wouldn't that be something?
David Reagan.
Gosh.
What
Man,
if,
wouldn't Brad feel bad then?
what if David Reagan wrecks Brad like Joey has to win the race?
I think
God, that'd be beautiful.
my dark horse pick would be AJ.
AJ,
AJ Allmendinger.
any one of those guys
Yeah.
can win. I mean, I picked a guy who's won it 5 times, and we're like, oh, it's really dark horse, 5-time winner. I don't know. What else? What else has been going on? Anything good?
Ah,
Have you seen one of these dark horses in person? Have you seen any horses in person?
not recently.
No.
Just on TV.
Well, it's not the best kind of horses, I don't guess. I tell you what, folks. Listen, if you're out there and you're wanting to get involved in the show, it couldn't be more easy. It's a simple thing, and all you've got to do is send us free stuff or call us and tell us things. How do you do it? Well, it's simple.
Meat.
You just call 423-797-6328, MEAT, meet, or
Meat.
mail us something and get it out there. We will re-give away your NASCAR items that you send to us. Please don't send weird crap. Don't send us trash.
Or meat.
Or meat. We cannot use meat. You know what? We didn't even pick a rap of the week the whole show. We are off the
Yeah,
game.
we
but,
did.
but let's be honest. Were any of them worth picking?
You know,
Well,
most of the cars sucked. It is not a pretty. Let's flash through this here. No. Who else we got? No, we done said that.
maybe.
We like that, but it's always that. That's different. Nobody
No.
cared for that.
No.
You don't even have a hood. That shouldn't even be in this series. No, that's a good
I mean,
car. But how many times can you give it to
That
him?
was my rap of the week last time.
Right?
So that's
so,
why
you
I'm
know,
like,
you got to hold off. No, that's no good. Nobody likes this. Nobody likes any of these. That's boring.
No.
Same crap. He's pilling out. No.
I-
It's not even
mate,
a whole car.
Yeah.
If I could see the whole car,
I might
maybe.
go with that if I could see it.
It's got the feel that the 9 did when he drove for Junior.
I mean, it's a lot
Yeah,
better than
yeah.
what he had at the Clash. So they
it's
just,
true. He's in the
they did.
contention for this week. I'm not gonna. No. See, like I figured somebody would have something amazing, and there's just nothing amazing
For me, that,
for you.
There's
that's-
Jordan's
That was trash. I think for me,
kinda like this weather
it's that
tech.
one.
Really?
For me, it's that one.
I kind of do like
Decent.
with the red numbers.
Yeah.
The
Reptilian. There is a lizard man.
You can't. What are you doing? We went all this for rap of the week, and then now you made him. Now what are you doing? You're pushing more buttons. Oh God. All right, that's good. That's got your big energy. Why don't you turn it off after you push it? All right. So what else? Tell us a story.
This is my favorite show on the internet.
Is it? Listen, folks, please, we beg you, go over, watch some other stuff. If you're not watching this, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. When we hit 500 subscribers on YouTube, we're going to randomly give away a diecast to one of our followers. When we hit 1,500 on the Facebook, we're going to do the same thing, randomly going to give away a diecast. And it goes on and on. You're entered to win no matter what. All you got to do is just stay focused and stay in the game. Coming up on Daytona, man, I kind of wish we were going to Daytona, but
Yeah.
it's a
long ways.
It's a long way.
It's
and
a lot of money.
A whole lot of money.
It's the worst inflation on the NASCAR circuit.
Yeah.
Yes.
What we went 16, and I
Uh-huh.
think we wound up figuring out it wound up costing like $1,000 a piece, basically.
Correct.
By the time we were all said and done,
Wow.
that's expensive to go to one race.
That'd be like
Yeah.
$2,000 today.
Yeah,
Probably.
I was thinking, the most I want to spend on like a 500, even travel and everything, $400. That's going a lot of money for a race to me.
Well, we can go to Talladega for the whole weekend. Camp free.
Yeah,
You got about $40 in gas and $50, $60 a ticket.
that's right. Exactly. You're in way cheaper.
Yeah.
So it's hard to justify. I mean, I know it's the 500, but what if it
You
sucks?
can get the bristle pretty cheap too.
It's true. You can. There's some deals on tickets right now if you get out there early. I saw Martinsville's actually got 2 for $90 already.
I didn't realize
Hey,
this in
you
the
get in on that.
spring. They're doing the truck race on Saturday.
We're in Bristol?
Bristol?
Yeah.
Oh, in Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that
There's
either.
no Xfinity spring race.
Oh, that's right.
Hey.
It's just
Yeah.
a truck and a
Oh, yeah. Okay.
yeah. So
Killer. We'll go truck race.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We'll get trucking.
Truck
All right.
racing.
All right, folks. We're
Hey,
happy you got with us.
Safety.
it's been fun.
It's been real fun.
I hope they can hear me this week.
I believe they can.
I believe-
Hopefully they can. We're just dragging this out for no reason.
See ya.
Bye.
Y'all, listen, I'm going to stay here on air for as long as possible. See what I can do. Though I do want to mention one thing before we leave. I knew there was something, and that is the free y'all hit the free stuff button. Jordan, why'd you mess it up? Free stuff. Just comment, folks. Like. We need your interaction. If you don't subscribe and like and we get free items, we don't stay alive. Please help us, okay?
Right.
I love all of you. I
Right.
hope